Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. You and tuning in to another episode of the Protect the PUNAN Pod.
What's up, guys? What's poppin'? What's crack-a-lackin'? We in this bitch
for another one, another banger, or whatever.
Another one. Thank you.
Another one. Thank you.
How was your week, Kay?
How was my week? I don't even know for real. The days just be going. Why are we at the end of May? What is happening right now?
Honestly, May seemed like it took a little minute.
It didn't for me. It's like I was like, ooh, my birthday, and then it came. It was great, and then it went. And now it's about to be June. What's going on?
May took a little minute. May was fun. May fun.
I did have a blast.
26th. But May was cool.
It was cute. It was cute. Yeah.
It was real fun.
But it's going by real fast. The days just blending.
I'm just happy that the summertime is upon us.
I'm just happy to be alive.
I'm ready for the summer.
And be the baddest. I forgot what she said.
I don't know what she said either. But yes, my
definitely
week,
was mumbling that part. But how was your week?
My week was cool. I have been kind of beating up on myself a little bit because I didn't make it to the gym this week. But we're gonna make it up.
You're my motivation.
Next week we're going to the gym at least 3 times.
I gotta go to the gym.
Yeah, we're going to the gym 3 times next week, and there won't be no excuses made. We're going to the gym thrice. Okay, so
I gotta be better. Yeah.
But other than that, this week was cool.
Yeah.
After we record, we finna go to my girl Brittany's house. Have a little
shout
game
to
night.
Turn up,
get drunk. Drink responsibly, and if you're under 21, put that cup down. Okay, yes, but let's get into this best and worst dress.
Yeah,
looks
what the girls have been busting in.
I have quite a few.
Oh, I thought her music. Do I have a few?
Okay, first off is going to Lori Harvey. What she wore to where she was at? Oh, the
back out,
the Cannes Film Festival.
Her back out looking like a knockout.
I thought that happened last week, so maybe this is another one, or maybe I don't know, maybe it's a double decker. Maybe they do 2 events. I don't know, because I could have sworn this was last week. Whatever. But she wore this green velvet cow neck, back out, bust out.
That's one of my best dresses too.
Lori Harvey looks fucking amazing. The shit is see-through.
That's for you.
She is fucking gorgeous. It's like she just sexy and elegant, and
I could tell
right in the middle. She never fails at it.
You know who hasn't been to the gym? Me. But you know who has been to the gym? Lori. I see the difference. She looks real toned.
Lori's been to the gym. Lori will knock a bitch out.
Good.
Lori will drop somebody.
She will knock.
I can tell by the way her shoulder look.
The way she doing the shoulder lean.
The way her shoulder. No, she had.
Oh, she got a bicep.
She do have that. That's how she. Her shit. She look like she's
saying her shit. You know how you go to the bodybuilder?
Exactly how she's
standing.
She's have a good.
She's rearranging her shit.
If she comes back, yo, Lori will hit you with the strength of 1,000 minutes. She cocked herself back, and you can see it all on her shoulder.
Her stance is very.
She's already ready for the cock back.
She's the original Sister Soldier. She's standing strong.
She is standing strong. Lori got a one-hitter quitter on her ass.
Listen, but that was one of my best dresses. She looks amazing.
Lori be knocking people out.
She definitely will knock a bitch out. She have to.
Next best dress is gonna go to Tommy from Love and Hip Hop. Her, Lori, and Chloe all wore this leather jumpsuit.
I know what you're talking about.
And in my opinion, Tommy wore it the best because of her hair and her accessories. She is
agree.
It's not often that somebody beats Lori Harvey in a who wore it best. But Tommy ate this.
She definitely ate this, and that was one of my best dresses too. She didn't have no pictures by herself though. Like, girl, what a picture say?
I didn't like that. Like Tommy's look gave like otherworldly, like intergalactic,
and she wore it open. Like
Lori, she made it a whole aesthetic.
When Lori do that bob, that thick, heavy bob wig,
and Chloe did the same. It was very simple. Like they didn't do anything to really play it up.
Like they look like them regular selves, like the everyday self.
Their bodies look amazing.
Oh yeah. All these women are fabulous.
And I need to see somebody dark skinned in this jumpsuit. But
if it need to be me, just say that. Listen, but yeah, they have Chloe and Lori just have their regular everyday setup.
Yeah, they didn't do nothing.
But Tommy did a little extra razzle
and
jazz.
Because normally Lori would give it, but
and that was for her birthday too.
Yeah, for this look, she kind of played it down a bit. And Tommy, she gave it.
And I don't like how she got them.
And that's what Tommy wore to that Baddies reunion. I think that was her Baddies reunion look. Yeah.
Tommy be putting shit on.
Tommy is a fashion girly. The girls be getting a little you know, distracted because she be busting doing all the
crazy shit.
But she's a fashion girly. Go to Tommy's page. She is very much a fashion girly.
Definitely.
And she puts that shit on in her own way.
And I don't like how Lori put that shit over her hair like that. I don't know. She got the bang, and then it's the shades is over the hair. Now, why the fuck she did that? I don't know.
Much better with that.
Yeah.
Next red dress is gonna go to Heidi Klum. Don't care for the hair, but this is her signature look. But this yellow gown that she wore to the Cannes Festival, body down. Love the shoulders, love the cutouts, love the cleavage, the leg, the shoe is perfect, barely there, everything.
Ooh. It's definitely giving Y2K.
It's giving Sun Goddess.
It's giving Sun Goddess 05 for sure.
She could have pulled that hair back, but.
Yeah, the blonde hair over the yellow dress.
The dress
is giving. It's like yellow on top of yellow. It's kind of mending together. I don't know, but I like the dress though.
Next dress is gonna go to Lori Harvey again, where she wore that red gown with the cutout.
That's my best dress too.
And her and Tiana get best dress for that event.
With the black, with the cutout bust down. I love me a cutout now. Ooh, would I wear that? Hell yeah.
I would, but the cutout would be higher. It wouldn't go.
Yeah, because they got the
they got abs.
Yeah, for days.
Both of them.
Abs for days.
I'm telling you, they got one hit of quitters. Next is going to go to Cindy Bruna. She wore David Coma to the same event. I thought this was sad. Simple.
I didn't know how I felt about that.
I love the gown.
When I see trains that stop there and it's I like when it's a different textile. Like I've seen it work, but when it's so blunt and then it's just like it looked like she got on big boots and she's crossing her legs.
I'm a sucker for sequins and a sucker for fur, but I will have to say
more seamless. Like
the dress wore her. She didn't wear the dress in this situation for sure. Next best dress is gonna go to Queen Latifah. She was giving us very much androgyny, and she ate
down. I like this. Right? Yeah, she looks good.
She ate that.
She did. Yeah,
she looks really good.
Looks nice.
Love an all white moment.
I love her hair color too. It looks really nice with her complexion.
Next is gonna go to Winnie Harlow, which she wore to the same event.
I like that too.
Amazing.
I love a structure moment. I love a dramatic
slit. I don't care for the shoe though. She could have done a different shoe.
Now
that could have been a regular.
I didn't even see the shoe because I was just like, "Ooh, the dress, the hair, given."
That could have been a regular a white patent leather soap cape would have been perfect. She did not need that.
Winnie, babe, what? That's a JCPenney stomper. Why would you wear that?
A shiny white soap cape with an 8. She didn't need that, or just a strappy sandal.
That I do not like that shit.
And the
that shoe.
My last best dress, I think I'm gonna give it to Gigi Hadid. What she wore to the Cannes Festival. No,
was it green?
Nude one. I loved it. I love the structure. I love that it was nude without completely washing her out, because it can get hard not to wash a blonde white girl out with nude colors in this 8.
I like this.
Love it.
Oh, I must have been looking at some old shit. I saw her in this green dress and it was pretty. I should have took a picture of it, but yeah, I like this. I don't care for the chain though.
No, really?
I don't care for that necklace.
Yeah, she could have left the necklace on.
But that, I like that.
Yeah, and I don't have any worse.
And she didn't like drown in it. Like you said, they be looking all like washed out. Yeah.
I don't have any worse.
She definitely wore the dress.
So yeah, that is it for my best looks of the week.
Now with Tiana, right? The mullet. I seen Shansia do that long curly mullet.
Shansia.
That's how she did that curly mullet shit, and I was like. But I feel like because it's longer, I don't know. I don't hate it on T. I don't hate it.
thought she looked amazing.
She
I love her
good.
with short hair, actually.
I think that's
my favorite.
The locks, you know, like the messy but very neat lock look on T, and then the pixie. Those are my two favorite on her, and maybe a curly moment too. But that's giving Google Me Baby. Yeah. When she was doing a curly big hair, it's definitely giving Google Me Baby. Curly big hair. It was an era, but definitely the pixie and the locks, hands down. So besides the ones that we both had, damn. Oh, what's her name? Her name is Chris Period. Every time I say her name, it kind of throws me. Like, why is that her name? What she wore for her birthday, it was very simple, very pretty.
She's an LA based designer. Yeah, I believe
she
designs like accessories.
Yeah,
we follow her and her sister.
I love
They're fab.
The girls, they're those bitches for real. I love how like it's simple but it's given. I don't know if this silver chain part is separate, but or like she wore it, put it on first and then put the dress on. Either way, it was a simple bust down. She ate that.
Wait, when was her birthday?
The 20th. She's a Taurus.
Oh, I didn't know she was a Taurus.
Yeah, she ate. So I really like that. And then you know I love a girl with with the short hair, eats every time. Rihanna, she wore something the other day. I liked it. Nobody else was fucking with it. I liked it.
I don't like the top. I don't like it.
I like it.
Maybe it was a different shape.
Maybe the skirt could have been more like it looks baggy.
That top looks crazy.
I liked it. I always feel like this.
She can't breathe.
She looks comfy. She looks cute. I like that. And I think the colors go together well too. And the shoes, the sandals match. Now the sandals, it didn't have to go all the way up her calf like that. Maybe just stopped at like here. It could have been the strappiness, but just stop right here. But yeah, they was eating her up. I liked it.
Okay.
But yeah, that was the best and worst.
That's it for the worst and best looks of the week. Okay.
What's on the mata? Go ahead. What's on your mind? What's on that mind?
There's a few things on my mata.
Okay.
Interracial dating.
Okay.
We may have touched on the topic here.
Not really. I don't think so.
But what has come across my Instagram suggested videos, I've talked about Paris Milan before and how I like her channel. But she has a video where she talks about interracial dating. And it was because this black man got on the internet, made a video and talked about how enraged it makes him when he sees a black woman dating a man of another race. Yeah. But he himself is in a relationship with a woman who's not black.
Oh yeah, they always get mad when you do things, not even just with the interracial dating, but just in general. They always get mad. It's like, I could do it, but you can't. You don't do that. You're not allowed to do that.
Okay. So this video is maybe a year or two old.
That shit is crazy.
I just could not believe that I was literally watching this because for a demographic of men, and I'm talking about black men, who date out of their race so often, and which is not a problem. You can date whoever you want.
And then on top of that, they're being honest now. They like women.
They date out of their race so much they don't marry out of their race. Just because they going outside don't mean they marry and they making baby mothers outside. But for a demographic of men who love to date outside of their race, how could you possibly fix your mouth to say that you don't like it and that it enrages you to see black women in interracial relationships? When most black men don't constantly disrespect black women just because like you feel like it. Yeah. Most of the time you don't even need a reason. So how could you fix your fucking mouth to say something like that?
They see us as property.
And then people. Be in an interracial relationship your fucking self.
They see us as property, not human beings. And I'm allowed to do it, but not you. Basically, that's how they are about everything.
And then it's also the assuming that I see a lot from a lot of these black men who date outside of their race. They're assuming that black women are jealous,
or mad,
are jealous of white women, or are jealous that they chose outside of their race.
But the T is they're being treated just as poorly as they treat us.
Their preferences just as poorly.
The preference baby mothers is no different.
Also, I saw that there was a study that they are actually making their preferences baby mothers at a higher rate than they do black women. They are less likely to marry white women when they have children with them than they are to even marry us. And they already don't marry us at a high rate. That's crazy. Insane. But everybody else is the problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
You already know the accountability. That's not a thing. They don't.
And we're talking about a specific type of black men. So if
it's
the shoe does not fit, don't lace it up.
Okay, listen.
But with that said, let's just be clear about something. If a black woman is expressing disgust or some form of passion when talking about men dating outside of the race, it is most likely because black women exercise a very high level of loyalty to black men, which I believe a lot of black men don't even deserve. And they cannot believe that it's not reciprocated, and it irritates them that it's not reciprocated. That is why no one is jealous of white women. No one is jealous of you picking a white woman. It is just the mere fact that black women are extremely loyal to black men. And not even that you're stepping out, but that most of y'all, when y'all do step out, y'all use that as a reason to condemn and talk down on black women and talk about the things that you made up in your head about us and the stereotypes, and use that as your reason for why you stepped out of your community when you could just be attracted to that woman. But when you're doing that, we know what it is. It's because you hate yourself. Because if you really like that woman and it wasn't about your distaste or your dislike for black women, you wouldn't even bring us the fuck up. Because when we date outside of our race, we don't bring y'all up. We don't say, that's what I'm saying. I'm dating a white man because I hate black men. And they're so aggressive and this and they're that. But we could. Because the qualms that we have with y'all are very much true. And you can find the statistics to prove it.
I feel like it's always different. Like, black men, when they do things, it's always a motive, always for a reason. When black women do something, it's different. It's like, I'm just doing it because I'm doing
Black men have a fetish for white women. Not all. Certain black men, they have a fetish for white women, and they feel like it elevates them in some way.
It really doesn't. It actually does the opposite. It's giving self-hate, and you got mommy issues.
They feel like it makes them... I don't know what it does for y'all. But can we just be clear that we don't give a fuck?
Yeah.
And we don't give a fuck. And we're going to do what we want. Don't step outside of the community and try to make rules in the community. Shut the fuck up. Don't tell us what to do.
No, for real. Listen,
no one cares about you. Can go have your family, be happy. We're not mad at y'all. Do what you want to do. Leave us the fuck out of it.
But see, let you show,
and don't try to tell us what the fuck to do.
And then let you get lit a little bit or show a little excitement. Then it's like, oh, she mad, she bitter, she mad.
Go have your
she jealous.
Families. Listen,
she want to be,
and we hope that it works out for y'all. All of y'all that cannot stand black women, I wholeheartedly. With every ounce of my being, I hope that you move out and away from us and go be happy with a woman of another race. I hope so. I hope you find what you're looking for, and I hope you leave us the fuck alone and leave us out of it. Listen, I wish you the best. I can promise you that.
They're not even happy for real.
I wish them the best, and I don't give a fuck if they happy or not.
They lying.
And congratulations. We will send y'all a card with a congratulations, happy birthday, whatever kind of card you want. We will send you one because you are stepping out and you're going to do what you want, and you're leaving us alone because you don't like us, for those type of black men. And congratulations. And we'll send y'all some balloons too. Either way, just leave us the fuck alone. Don't tell us what the fuck to do, because we don't give a fuck.
It's the move on dating outside the community.
And if we want to date interracially, we can, okay? And with a lot of the ways that a lot of y'all treat black women, there's gonna be more of that going on. So just get used to seeing it.
Now you forget what I was gonna say.
What?
Passionate as fuck.
I'm sorry, because
I know.
I be over the bullshit. Like, how dare you fix your fucking mouth to say you're offended by seeing black women date? And I've actually had conversations with men in person who I've had a conversation with a man about Gabourey Sidibe, right?
Ooh,
and that's the girl who plays Precious.
Okay.
I had a conversation with a man about Precious, and in the same sentence, He talked about her looks and talked about how she's undesirable, and in the same sentence called her disloyal for not marrying a black man.
Are y'all okay? What the fuck is really going on?
You want to disrespect and talk down on certain black women, but they don't do the same to you. And if they just so happen to find love in another place,
of the community,
you are mad at them for not being loyal. But while they are in the community, you constantly berate and disrespect and talk down on them just confused. Because. And then you're upset because they marry another race. And they've never said that they have a problem with black men. They just happen to fall in love somewhere else. And you're mad.
Y'all are confused.
But someone who looks like Gabrielle Sidibe will be disrespected in the black community in a heartbeat. Just for fucking existing. And y'all have the nerve to have a problem with her dating a white man. Y'all don't even know what the fuck y'all want. Y'all don't know what y'all want.
Even know what y'all
just be saying shit. You just fucking word vomiting. Nothing makes sense.
The fucking mouth.
You disrespect the same woman that you're mad about dating outside. What the fuck? And if you did get with her, you probably would make her a fucking baby mama and ask her for alimony with your pookie ass.
Fucking Pookie Ray.
Dusty Pookie. Mad about her day outside race.
That shit is crazy.
You probably wouldn't even married her if you was with her. Exactly. You probably would have made her a baby mother and then fucking embarrassing her. This woman with all these fucking accomplishments.
It's really her minding her business, living her life, and
I can talk about it because I've heard this shit in person. I don't just see it on the internet. I've heard this shit in person, in 3D, in my
really
face.
Talking about that shit, it's really saying it out your mouth in public, out in the open.
What? And I'm sorry y'all got my sunglasses on. My eyes is watering and it's fucking all my makeup's pissing me off. But yeah.
That you can't make this shit up.
And
it's them being honest as fuck.
If you really don't have no weirdo tendencies and you just really fell in love with a woman of another race, that's fine. No one is mad at you.
And listen, them men are the same ones.
Us out of it.
Those men are the same ones that want to control shit and be mad that women are having biracial marriages and relationships. Those be the same ones that be saying, no, we don't like y'all. No, we would never date y'all. So what the fuck? So
you would never date me and I would never date you. Look at that. Twin.
With your dusty ass.
Anyways,
what's on my mata? So I came across this theory that I feel like we've talked about it, but I didn't know there was a name for it. So the taxi cab theory.
I never heard of that.
You never heard of that? It was actually in an episode of Sex and the City. Because I was watching it and Miranda said it and I was like, oh shit, me and Tay been saying that. So basically she was saying how like when a man's driving around, imagine a man as a taxi, right? He's driving around, his light is on. He picking up women. He you know, people coming up in and out. Yeah, in and out of his taxi. And then it's fucking musical chairs, but and then whenever he decides to turn the light off, whoever in the cab get the ring and the babies. Do you believe that's true?
I think that's true for a lot of men, because I feel like as much as men like to talk about how, well, I feel like not just men, as much as society talks a lot about women's self-esteem and how, you know, you have to love yourself, women empowerment and stuff like that. I truly feel like a lot of men are so promiscuous and, you know, just lackadaisical about their health and their partners and who they choose to sleep with, because they really don't love themselves.
They don't. It's giving self-hate.
And I feel like any person who truly loves themselves isn't just gonna be running through women, busting down every woman, oh, because you're a man and because that's what men do. No, I feel like if you really love yourself, you wouldn't be doing that. You would be selective about the woman that you sleep with, and are selective about the woman that you spend the rest of your life with, the woman that you choose to create a family with.
That's some
self-hate. Like a lot of men really don't give a fuck about themselves, and they project it onto women. Yeah, you're projecting you not giving a fuck about yourself onto us. And that is where I think slut shaming comes in. That's a different topic. But I think slut shaming is just projection, because men are sluts.
And you see a woman in her truth not giving a fuck, and it's like, you do shit behind closed doors.
But that's the same shit you do.
And shame behind closed doors. But she's out with the shit like, yeah, I do this, I do that, I get around, I do me.
And meanwhile, you lying.
And you're lying and calling her slut.
Yeah, men. A lot of men have no self-respect and very low self-esteem.
Slut is a fucking unicorn. What the fuck number do you have to of
and that's
partners?
That's why I feel like they just when they feel like they too old, or when they feel like they ready to settle down. Whoever's there is just what the fuck. They don't even give a fuck.
Whole marriage. He reminiscing about shorty from way back in the day when he was in his 20s.
Because they hate, because they don't love themselves.
It's definitely self-sabotaging.
You ruined that good relationship, and you tried to ruin that good woman, and she got away from your ass. And because you self-sabotage, now you gotta settle. Because you don't give a fuck about yourself. And it is what it is.
The settling, I cannot imagine. And that shit is common as fuck.
And that's why a lot of women say, like, do not be with a man unless you know for a guaranteed fact. Like, that man has to be willing to go to the fucking end of the rainbow for your motherfucking ass. Like, he has to... You have to be his dream girl. Like, you cannot be with a man who could do... Who's like, whatever about
like,
you.
I guess.
Like, no.
Absolutely not. You need to be...
You have to be that one that he will fucking move a mountain.
Move a mountain.
If he wouldn't move a mountain for you, fuck him.
And you know what? You know what's so crazy? I'm late to the tea. We don't do the celebrity shit, but it just is very similar to what we're talking about.
What?
Justin and Selena. How many times they got back together, broke up?
Well, listen.
And then Selena focused on herself and you know, went to rehab and was, you know, going through her shit. And she said, I can't. Then he pop up married with Holly, whatever her name is. Like 2.5 after. Listen.
It's a little suspicious.
It's a little bombastic side eye.
Yeah. You know, but it is.
But that's what they do.
Men don't care about themselves.
They don't like themselves.
Ruin a good thing and self-sabotage because they have low self-esteem.
And then shun black women for having that.
But that's all racism men will do that shit. They all racism men. That's why I feel like their whole men will be men thing. It's just like an excuse.
It's an excuse for them to run amok and just do reckless shit.
And for them not to be emotionally aware.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this? Why are you sleeping with any person that you lay eyes on?
Are you okay?
Why would you just sleep with anyone unprotected?
Why are you having babies and creating life with women that you don't love and don't want to be with?
And not caring about a product of you. You don't care about you. You don't love yourself. That's why some of you guys are so willing to just walk away from a child that you made, that you created. And because you don't fucking love yourself. And
on some real shit, like that whole, like all these rappers and A-list men, especially black men with multiple baby mothers, that shit is weird to me. Like, why are you just laying your baby better every fucking where? And why are these women allowing that shit? Because that baby's not going to keep that man. And if you watched him do it 3 times, why do you think you different?
Oh Lord.
What the fuck is the difference between y'all? Yeah, you could think highly of yourself, but if you think highly of yourself, you wouldn't be doing that shit to begin with.
The only thing worse than being, I wouldn't even say being a first baby mama is horrible, because I feel like most women don't go into situations expecting to be a baby mother.
Yeah, shit happens.
But I feel like if you are a woman going into a situation where you can clearly see a pattern in a man's life, and he has baby mama number 1, baby number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, 9. And you go in and you willingly become baby mama number 6, there's no excuse. You need to take accountability for your actions.
And even if,
and that's gonna bring me to my next what's on my mind.
Even if you continue to date him, and let's say you don't have a kid with him, who wants to deal with that shit? Even if you say, yeah, you're not having a baby with me, absolutely not. And that's another thing. That's not a compliment. When they be like, oh, I just want you want you to have my babies. That's not a fucking compliment.
Run.
That shit is not cute.
If he says, I want you to have my baby,
that nigga gonna try to trap your ass.
He has not proposed to you.
It's never
You need to run far away.
I want to give you my last name.
You need to run as fast as you can. Baby. You need to road run on that ass.
Oh, fix it, Lord.
Because he has bad intentions. I can tell you that right now.
He wants you to
no
be
good intentions for you,
pretty
babe.
preference baby mother.
You are gonna be his baby mother, and you're gonna be sitting there, fucking dumbfounded and confused, because you just knew. You know.
Absolutely not. But yeah, what did that bring you on?
The next thing that's on my mouth, I want to talk about being an adultified eldest daughter. As a eldest daughter that was adultified as a child, I can tell you that being an adultified eldest daughter is shit. Okay, I don't feel like I had it as bad as it could have been because both of my parents were present in the household.
Yeah.
But I feel like, and it doesn't always just have to do with like chores or like responsibilities, because I feel like some girls are very, very adultified where they have to take on like house chores and responsibilities that should not be theirs at such a young age. But I feel like I feel like it also can be like emotionally too. Like I feel like my parents, a lot of times they assumed that I was okay or that I was fine because I was the eldest, and you know, I seemed more mature for my age. So even when I wasn't okay, or when something made me sad, or I was upset, or I needed some extra attention and maybe I didn't verbalize it, it was always assumed that I was good. And I feel like that has carried over into my adulthood, where a lot of times I won't express when I need something, or you know, when something is wrong, or if I'm upset, if I'm experiencing, you know, heightened emotions, because I feel like I was like the person who was supposed to be like, okay, like she's fine, yeah, like this kid is like this and this kid is like that, but Taylor's fine, like she's good, like she's not gonna do this, she's not gonna do that. And I feel like I took that on, you know, like, oh, I'm good, like, you know, what they're going through is harder, like I'm not gonna bring up my shit, I'm not gonna make what I got going on right now. That's like crazy. They're going through something, and I feel like I've done that not in just my family relationships and my friendships. I have, you know, sometimes put other people's feelings in the forefront and just push my shit to the back, you know. So I want parents to be very mindful about your eldest daughters, because I feel like it doesn't happen to the sons as much. And I can say that in the Black community is this ongoing trend where parents and mothers will coddle their sons and allow them not to do house chores, and you know, allow them to get away with things,
and then when they do it,
fuck up and make mistakes,
and then when they get together they get praised.
And not that it's a horrible thing for them to fuck up and make mistakes, but extend that same grace to your daughters. Because let your daughters, especially your eldest daughters, especially a lot of times those eldest daughters that you're leaning on when it comes to responsibility, sometimes emotionally. You know, a lot of y'all like to trauma dump on your eldest daughters when they're very young. You cannot do that. She's not your fucking friend. If your daughter is under 16, don't be fucking trauma dumping and making her your emotional fucking dumping ground. And then you're also leaning on her for this and for that and for that.
Because you can't depend on your son.
You can't depend on your baby. Or you can't depend on your husband, who only works and comes home and does nothing, or you can't depend on your baby father who comes when he wants to be there. Eldest daughter, but you're leaning on your eldest daughter for everything, and then you're also the hardest on her. Be mindful of how y'all are handling your Black daughters and your Black eldest daughters. They need your love, your compassion, your grace, and your understanding just as much as the rest of your children, everyone else in your life. Okay? Yes, sometimes as the eldest daughter, in a way, we've been groomed to handle a lot of things and not make it a big deal when we feel a way about something.
It's not that serious.
But you, as a parent, as a mother, as a father, as a guardian, as a grand, whatever, you have to be there to check in on that eldest daughter, because what the fuck you think she just walking around and ain't shit going on?
I feel like
you have to check in on her too. You have to be there for her too. She's still a fucking kid.
Yeah.
And if she's not a kid, she's still your fucking kid.
But I feel like because you're the eldest and because you're the daughter, it's like because they just sweep shit under the rug to get shit done and get through the everyday life hustle and bustle, they expect you to do that shit too.
Yeah.
So if you say, you know what, I don't feel like doing something, I don't feel good, I feel I'm you know, mentally, emotionally drained. I'm like, it's like it's a disconnect because it's like, what the fuck does that mean?
Right.
Because do I have time to do that and to be aware of that shit? I don't have time to do that. I'm not allowed to do that. So you're not allowed to do that either.
Right.
That's what it be given.
And then y'all be adultifying your daughters, but don't want to hear their opinions or don't want to hear them out when they have a suggestion or when they think things should be going differently from what you're doing.
Yeah.
Don't be putting all that responsibility on her. And then when she want to say something about what's going on and how she don't like this or that, how she thinks you could be doing this differently, then you want to be upset and be offended. If you don't want to hear no opinions, you don't want to hear nothing she got to say, you don't want to have no input, don't be putting all that shit on her shoulders. You putting everything else on her shoulders. But when she want to speak up about something that she don't like or that she thinks should be done differently, now it's, oh, you're a child.
Yeah, stay in a child's
But
place.
I wasn't a child when you was asking me to do
X, Y,
pop,
and Z.
pop, and run out and do that. Now I'm a child because I have an opinion. Be accountable, parents.
Come on.
Let's introduce some accountability.
Let's get it together.
Because your kids don't do what you say, they do what you do. Okay? And stop thinking because you're a parent that you're above that you're what is it? Above reproach. Like nobody can tell you nothing. You can't be held accountable for anything.
That's how a lot of black people think, older black people.
Yeah, and it's disgusting and y'all need to stop because it's not cute and it's unbecoming of a healthy relationship. Okay?
And honestly, it's like they be so stuck in a way. Like, I'm speaking from I'm an only child, so I've never experienced that, but I've definitely seen it happen in households that are close to me, and it's like, or like even like men that I'm, you know, related to in my family and stuff. The way they just get away with murder is like crazy. Like they could just do whatever the fuck and just be rappers and shit and just seek out shit and do whatever the fuck they want to do, but. No, but the girls, oh no, you're supposed to be the responsible one and get a corporate job and city job with benefits and 401k and do all of this shit. You don't get to fuck up. You don't get to fuck up. You don't get to you know, make a mistake or two. You don't get to follow dreams. All that fashion shit, that's a hobby. You need to get a job that you know is stable. That's crazy. But Pookie and Ray Ray could be rappers? That's crazy.
Pookie and Ray Ray could lay on the couch all day.
Pookie and Ray Ray.
And still get a plate sent to them in their room. At the end of the day.
Pookie
and
a cup of Kool-Aid. Ask for $20 every week. Every day.
A cup of Kool-Aid and a hot plate every night. And don't do a motherfucking thing.
And I had to make my own plate.
And you gotta make your own plate. Oh, and before you make your plate, go drop off your plate. I wish the fuck I would. Go drop off your brother's plate. Go bring your brother his plate. Go bring your father his plate.
Listen, we gotta do better.
Yeah, feeling.
Show your daughters some compassion and
What's
love.
on your mind?
Some TLC.
Listen.
Because it's not cool. And then praising them for doing shit they should supposed to be already fucking doing. It's ridiculous. The black community, we got work to do. Y'all, listen. But y'all ain't ready for that, because in order to have that conversation, y'all need to take accountability.
They gonna get ready, or else they asses is gonna be in nursing home.
It's way. My next topic, that's on my mind. I got a little bit of shit to get off my chest, right? But I don't want to ramble out clean, so I'm just gonna do my unpopular opinions real quick. I got a couple things to get off my chest. So first thing, I've been seeing it a lot lately. People who cry on social media, like, and prop the camera up and cry. That shit is so cringy to me.
Very cringy.
Why are you doing that? It's like, I get that people don't be having like somebody to talk to and stuff, but like when I'm watching it, it's like What do you want?
Like, are you really sad?
What's the motive? Like, because if I'm sad, I'm focused on trying not to go off on a rampage and ball out.
I would never be thinking to open up my camera and look
fucking
into the
shut my phone off and shut the world out. That's what I be trying not to do.
Yeah.
Let alone...
No.
I can't.
Wouldn't be me.
I don't like that. Okay, but... You got an unpopular opinion?
Unpopular opinion. Baby mama culture is not cute.
It's
being a baby mother. I don't give a fuck what it look like.
The over the top baby showers.
Being a rapper like, baby mother is not cute.
You number 10, 12.
You don't have a ring. It's not cute. Like
these big ass promise rings. It's not cute.
The girls are fab. The girls are beautiful. But being a rapper baby mother is not cute. Don't let the glitz and the glam
fool you.
Get you all into a tizzy and wanting to be some nigga who says he's a rapper's baby mother. Because if he ain't got the success, who knows if he'll ever have it.
Okay.
And then you'll be a wannabe rapper baby mother. And that's even worse than being a rapper's baby mother.
Hello. Another opinion. The Zeus Network is embarrassing for the community.
Absolutely.
I cannot stand it. I watched... Not gonna lie, I did watch Jocelyn's Cabaret, and it's just literally a platform for her to bully women. And
it was horrible.
I'm better than you.
It was very hard to watch.
For like hours, I'm better than you. Fuck you mean. You know, and then it's like the ones that step up to her, it's like, who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just very toxic, very low vibrational. I can't. And it's like, when I saw, a black-owned network besides BET, we love that. For the community. Then I started watching the shit. I'm losing fucking brain cells. An hour of like bullying, this narc bullying women. I cannot. And all the other shit on there is ghetto and just it's embarrassing for the community. It's just like we need to do better.
Definitely.
Where's the acting skills? I feel like the like reality TV culture is very ghetto now. Like. There's no filters. Everybody's just doing whatever and anything and everything for attention. And it's not cute. Please stop. Thanks. What's another one?
Passport bros are a blessing.
Because all the dusties that couldn't get to us to begin with, now you're overseas with that shit.
Passport bros are the best thing to happen to women in the last 5 years, honestly. It's exposing this certain type of men that are hateful towards women and who most likely would harm you if they had the chance. And they are a blessing. They are a blessing to Western women.
Truly that.
Truly a blessing in disguise.
Getting rid of the dusties.
And we love it.
When you're anything outside of the typical black stereotypes, they label you as weird. They don't like uniqueness as much as they say they do. I don't think the black community likes when you're unique or out the box and you have a different aesthetic, you have different, like they just don't like when you're outside of the, polished, pretty, when it comes to females. Yeah. Males too, but mainly females. Like if you're
like
outside of that.
Light skin, curly hair.
Yeah.
And then for a man, if you're not like super urban acting or have the hood aesthetic, then automatically then you're a simp or you're
a weirdo and shit like that. Like, please stop. Individuality is dead, and it's like if you're not like a the 2-piece 3-piece set Fashion Nova wearing. Empty Birkin bag, short Frenchies,
black bust down,
the antenna baby hairs,
eyelashes,
silk press, or the tape-ins, the lashes and shit. If you're not that, it's like everybody looking at you like you fucking nuts, and I hate that for the community.
Let's bring originality
expand back. your mindset. Let's be open. Let's not judge.
What we want to do. Let's do how we feel and not like what we see.
Yeah, because doing shit for everybody else, that gets boring and that gets tiring. Like I want to do me.
And nothing will ever last for you if you go into everything pretending to be something that you're not.
People pleasing.
You will get tired of acting. It won't last forever. Stop acting.
Please.
You don't like bust downs. You like afros.
You don't like big ass thick Cuban links. You like dainty gold pieces.
You do. And you don't even like the club for real. You just be going because your homegirls go all the time.
And you don't know how to tell them no. Please stop.
Yeah.
You don't even like that Birkin. You just took it because he gave it to you. And now you feel like you have to wear it. Please stop.
And you got that BBL for that man. And he left you.
And cheated on you. And had a baby on you.
Yes, but let's get into this would you rather question.
Oh shit, I forgot.
Okay.
You got one?
Yes, I do.
Oh shit.
So the would you rather question of this episode. Well, I feel like we just went in on a whole bunch of niggas.
We did.
We was watching Wild Heart Waves before we started this
Yeah,
episode.
so we a little
ramped up.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to Wild Heart Waves. Well, we just
so we kind of watch.
No, but it's good.
It's good.
It's authentic. That's how we feeling right now.
Yeah.
But would you rather?
We said what we said.
Would you rather? I'm posing this question to our audience as well. Would you rather make a mistake and say your ex's name during intimate time with your partner, or say your current partner's best friend's name by accident? The ex,
cause the friend get messy. Cause why are you thinking about the friend?
I think I would rather say the ex.
The ex,
Bitch, if you say the friend name, that's gonna be a couple
he
years.
He gonna start fucking you like he wanna kill your ass.
And if you do that, you better get away from him because that's sexual assault. And using sex as a form of punishment, that will get the cops called.
And
that's not okay.
It's not a form of that nigga is
that's
trying
not
to
okay.
He's trying to take you out.
If a man ever start being extra aggressive during y'all intimate time, like he upset with you or something, get the fuck out of there. Because that shit is not okay.
It's
Hell
cute.
no.
It's not he like it freaking no.
Absolutely not.
He's trying to hurt you.
He should never be touching you in anger and while he's upset. Hell
grabbing
no.
this, slapping that,
trying to
take
you ever
you
feel
out.
like he's being too aggressive, you get the fuck up and get the fuck out.
And that's on some serious shit.
And I would never talk to his motherfucking ass again because he has a fucking problem. But back to the would you rather. Yeah, definitely the ex. Because I feel like you can explain that a little bit better.
Yeah.
Because for real, if I say your best friend name, I've been thinking about your best friend.
I've been thinking about him. That's what I'm saying. Like if it's ex, is like
I'm
you shouldn't be thinking about your ex either.
And I'm probably thinking I got the wrong friend.
Definitely, but like fuck, I done fucked up. Damn, when he introduced you to the bros and you got the fugly one. You can explain even though you shouldn't be thinking about either one, but like the ex is a little less shit. Like
I feel like it's not that bad because the ex, first off, that's the person that you know well, and and me personally, when I talk to a nigga, I will be saying their name all the time.
Yeah.
And so I could see myself saying, like, because I'll be used to saying one person's name. So if I'm used to saying your name, I could definitely slip up and say your name. Because I say your name all the time.
Yeah,
I could slip up and say it in a regular conversation.
Because at some point you were intimate with that
especially
person.
If a nigga got a name I like, I would be saying their name all the time. So it's easy that I would say that in a regular conversation.
Then I would be like, oh shit, that would kind of kill it for me. Because like, not me saying his name,
I would apologize. I'm really sorry.
Then that was killing the vibe. You know how fragile these niggas' egos be.
Yeah, let's just get up out of here. I'm sorry.
You thinking about that, nigga? You thinking about him?
Oh, no man will be talking to me like that. I don't deal with men who talk like that. So, yeah, we just have a little conversation about it. Yeah. And we could just, we could revisit this later.
But then it's like, and then honestly too, I think about that on some spiritual shit. It might not even have anything to do with the ex shit. It might have anything to do with you thinking about them.
Could be that ex pulling on her energy.
Thinking about her and shit heavy. And then she fuck around and say that shit. It's like, oh, and they don't have nothing to do with her.
She don't even know where it came from.
I be saying,
and that was beyond her. You really shouldn't be mad at her. You need to be mad at him.
She's invested in you, boo. Now, if it's your friend, if it's your homeboy, she's saying
if it's your friend, only way that could be explained is if y'all spend a lot of time with that friend. Like if that friend
but you should not around. Nah, fuck out of here. Like you should not be saying that friend.
If y'all all friends,
if you busting it, ain't.
I feel like that could be an honest mistake. If y'all all friends and y'all be around each other a lot, you can say anybody's name by accident.
If it's on a regular, no, but During sex, like if it's a like a regular function, I kiki and we all sitting around talking, and I fuck around call you, and it's like, oh shit.
Even saying names? People be saying names?
Yeah.
I would never be saying nobody's name. I wouldn't even say name.
I'm not really a name girl though.
But that's why I don't see that. I guess some people are.
No, but it depends on the name. Like sometimes
some names don't work.
Some names don't work. It's
Bartholomew. Who was saying that name? I think Lexidra was saying that name. Bartholomew.
Bartholomew.
You ain't gonna say Bartholomew.
Oh, Bartholomew.
How the fuck would you say Bartholomew?
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew. Dolly.
I don't even know how to say that in a sexy voice.
I don't know the names. It's a little cringe. I'm not a name person.
Jeremy.
Ooh, Jeremy could work. No.
It could work. It's the E at the end. You can really
drag that.
You can drag that out. All right. Let's not. Listen, that has been another episode of the Protect the PUNAN Pod. Thank you guys so much for watching. We definitely appreciate it. Don't forget to follow us on social media, on Instagram and TikTok at Protect the PUNAN Pod. And don't forget to follow our personal accounts. I'm at Taylor Corinne.
Alicia.K business page. K Customs _
And we out this bitch.
Pa, 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 pa.